Oh, didn't see you there again. Welcome to what's episode 1, but the second week of this YouTube series as I try to create my own 10K avatar project. So this week it's all about this, the big idea. What did I come up with? I'll let you know soon. But before that, we're going to go through how I researched the idea, all the bad ideas I had before getting to the good idea. So for research, normally I would use Excel, Notion, a few other applications and go to all these avatar projects websites, see what they did well, how it went during the minting process, go into their Discord, and just note all these different things down. But I've been in the NFT space for 8 months now. My first ever buy was a Beeple. Very lucky purchase there. And I was there for the Bored Apes, the one that really kicked all this off. So I've been doing research for the past 7-8 months on this space, and it's all in here. So what we have at the moment is every project pretty much copying the Bored Apes and their roadmap. So what you'll get is an animal type or a fruit or vegetable. Then they'll all have that roadmap saying, after 10%, we will create 3D characters. After 50% are sold out, we're going to buy land in the metaverse, and your NFTs, your ticket into our land. After 100%, we're going to donate to charity. And they're all very similar. And initially, I was no different. So I started with the bad ideas. Let's have a look at how I started. I went into my kids' playroom, grabbed all the toys I could find out of there and went through them. I was like, maybe we can have blue healers. And on that, if a big company like Bluey ever made a project, it would sell out in seconds. Had a look, cows, dinosaurs would be a good one, sloths, went through more pandas, elephants, fish, oh, look at all this. More cows, more dogs, some Aussie animals as well. We have the kangaroos, which I've seen a few projects this week. Koalas, I haven't seen one, but I'm sure there's some out there. So I went through all of these. Didn't really want to be a copycat because you're not offering anything new by doing this. So then, from the kids' playroom, I went to the kitchen. I went to the fridge, picked up a banana. I think there are about 8 different banana projects at the moment. An onion, maybe. No, I'm not going to take a bite out of that. An Aussie classic, maybe a world classic, the avocado. I'd probably pay for an avocado avatar. And then strawberries. Delicious. In the next few months, you're going to see every single animal, every breed of animal, every piece of fruit, every piece of vegetable, and 100 other things come out. In a year's time, they're all going to be worth nothing, and anyone rocking one of those as their avatar image on social media would just be laughed at. So be very careful over the next few months in what you buy. Only go into really strong projects that you think have longevity. After moving on from all those ideas, I started trying to think about other potential ideas. And I was trying to look at things in the real world that people pay for that could be moved to an NFT and a website. And one of the ones that I came up with that I didn't think was too bad were tarot cards. So I'd get a designer to design some beautiful looking tarot cards, and then you would sell them as a 3-pack. So you would have past, present, and future cards. And then you would link it with the website, use GPT-3, which is an AI tool that pretty much writes blog posts or does all this incredible stuff without a human being involved. And you could feed in what each card means, and then it would give you a reading on the site. But I thought, well, this is a good project, but it's not really a 10K avatar project. So if anyone does want to work on that, feel free to steal that or talk to me and we'll see what we can do. After that, I thought, all right, I want to do something in a space that I know. And if you've followed me over the past 11 years blogging about my sports betting, you'll know I'm into sports and betting. So I thought, how could we include sports in this? And I hadn't seen many sporting related avatar projects. So the initial idea, which was, I've warned you now, it's a terrible one, were to create characters and their faces would be based on sporting equipment. So like a basketball face, baseball face, volleyball, soccer ball, other equipment too, like a tennis racket, a hockey thing, and then have the eyes and the head and a weird body and all that. And I thought it would probably work, people would buy it, and I was trying to think of utility to add to it too. So I thought, well, to add the sports betting thing into it, I would take half of the money raised and have everyone vote on a bet to place. So we'd find a bet, the community would vote, I would put whatever it was, $1 million on a sporting bet, and if it won, everyone got paid back their initial money, still had the NFTs. If it lost, you had the NFT. Thinking a bit more about this, it wasn't the greatest idea. After the bet, no one's going to care anymore, especially if it lost. So I then kept thinking, kept writing everything down. I'd go for a walk, and if I thought of anything, I'd type it in, send myself an email. And by the end of the week, I had a huge list of potential ideas. And then it sort of clicked. I wanted to be in the sports space, esports, normal sports, so on, but I also wanted to create something that you guys and I would still be using in 5 years' time. So what I came up with, and I would love your feedback on this in the comments below, was sports logos. So every NFT is a new sports team. You would have, of course, different backgrounds, different animals, different mythical figures, and then different sports, different team names, and there'll be 10,000, of course. And what do sports teams do? They compete every single week. So I thought a cool game would be a March Madness style bracket, and every month there would be a new tournament spread across 4 weeks. And what would happen is your team would compete against 5 others, and the winner, and I'll explain how you would be competing a bit later on, but the winner would go through to the second round, and then he'll take on another 5, go through to the third round in week 3, another 5, and then be in the final 8 after 4 weeks. And then you would compete against the 7 other guys, and the winner would win 5 ETH for that week. So 5 ETH at the moment is close to $10,000, but you can see in a year's time, if ETH goes where we think it's going to go, prize might be 50,000, 100,000 or more. So I would have taken almost half the money that comes in, put it into a pool, and that's where the prize money would come from. And there'll be other prizes. I'll try to do sponsorship with any company that wants to sponsor a monthly event. So I thought that would bring a lot of utility. I haven't perfected the game yet, but I will take the community's feedback on the best game to be created. I mocked up a few different designs just using an online tool to make some sports teams. I'll put them on the screen now. And I thought I could integrate all the avatar projects that allow rights into this project, and of course add a lot more characters that we've never seen before. I will of course hire a professional designer to make these look amazing. I want the design to be on par with the best avatar projects. Even though the NFT is your ticket into the game, I still want the art to stand on its own. So if there was nothing else, you still got an awesome sports team logo that you could use at your 5-a-side indoor team or basketball team or something like that. So merch will be another product. There's so many little details that I won't share with you yet. But yeah, there's a lot that can be done with this space and the game. Here's my initial idea for the game. So I'm into sports betting, and I know a lot of you guys might be from NBA Top Shot or have done daily fantasy before. So what I was thinking was each week you would have 5 different sporting events to choose from, and you would have to pick say the total or the line or the over and under on that sport. So you would have 5 games. You'd have to pick each 5 game if it was going to go under, over, or a line bet. And then there would be one special little thing for any tiebreakers. And then that's it. You would then, whoever won the most points would win that week's tournament against the other 5 and go through to the next round. I haven't decided what the tournament structure would be for the final 8, and it would be over just a few days. But that's something I want your help with in the Discord. That's the general idea. I hope it makes you as excited as I am about it. Next week, we're going to look for some graphic designers, some smart contract developers. So if anyone knows those guys and think they might want to work on the project, or if you might want to work on this project with me, just jump into the Discord, and I'll leave a link to the Discord in the comments below, or catch me on Twitter. My DMs are always open, and hopefully we can work together and build this, what I think is going to be an awesome product. Thanks again for spending the time watching this. Don't forget to like and subscribe so I know that people are watching and enjoying the content. That's it. I'll see you next week with the next update. Thanks for watching.